Broadcasting live from the east side of sunny Madison, Wisconsin, it's The Last Show on Earth with Nate Chappell. Tonight, plaintiff Mike Jonjack and defendant Cynthia Marie bring a case of Jell-O to Nate Court. And now, the man who can handle the truth but chooses not to, the last host on Earth, Nate Chappell. Johnny? Yes, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Judge Marilyn Millian of Internet Television, the last show on Earth. That's right, we're the hot one. So it's episode Gavel tonight, which is why I have this, layman's gavel, as I like to call it. I guess I just thought that really a hammer is a more appropriate symbol, right? Because it's a tool. Well, a gavel is only a symbol, of justice. And now a nearly impotent one as cash and corruption seep into our dying judicial system like so much poisoned blood. Also, I couldn't find a gavel anywhere. But that's not going to stop us, no. Because as the old saying goes, the show must continue. And continue it will. Right after this episode of our short-form legal and dining procedural, Nathan Hampers, attorney at lunch.
Permission to approach the bar?
Kind of makes you think, doesn't it? Kind of makes you hungry. Since it's episode Gavel, we're changing up the format a bit to debut our brand new judge show, Nate Court, with the Honorable Nate Chappell. I'm not a judge, but I'm very judgmental. And in my first judgment, actually, I'm going to rule that we can put that E back in judgment. I mean, come on, where'd it go? Why are we squishing that DGM all together like that? Give them a little breathing room. See how nice that sounded with all those E's? Oh, with ease? Huh? I'll put that in my briefs. And you can put in your briefs this tiny installment of Wolfout's You Can't Handle the Truth moment, Nathan Hampers, attorney at lunch.
I object, Your Honor. I thought margaritas were half price today.
Good one. I actually used to work in the legal profession. Oh, sorry, I mean the videotaping 8-hour continuing legal educational seminars and the eating of many hotel pastries profession. So we're talking estate planning, It was mostly estate planning. Very complicated. I worked for a non-profit for lawyers, which, I'm sure this was just a coincidence, but it was my highest paying and least difficult job that I ever had. I basically packed up, unpacked, packed up, and unpacked a van every week. 3 weeks vacation to start. I could have taken 20 weeks and no one would have noticed, so could have just left that van packed, I guess. My coworkers were all lawyers, but the 9-to-5 non-profit type, which means they were still pretty stoked on PowerPoint and had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I actually made my desktop background a big waveform, so if somebody saw me just zoning out with my giant headphones on, staring at the monitor, it would look like I was editing audio. Which, incidentally, was not one of my tasks. I found this suit there, actually. I think it was there for lawyers who couldn't afford a suit. But I found a loophole. It's right here, actually. I put my belt through it. The real crime is how good it looks on me. I mean, talk about a classy action suit, huh? Okay, let's see another microsode of Wolfout's Lawmedy series. Nathan Hampers, attorney at lunch.
This fish fry was delicious. It was beyond the shadow of a reasonable trout.
Well put. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
I object to now watching another episode of NH:AAL.
all right, but this better be going somewhere, counselor.
But isn't it true that it's Taco Tuesday?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we're gonna get sworn into Nate Court in a few minutes, but first, it's the best part of waking up. It's morning affirmation in your cup.
I'm security guard Carl Lewis with today's morning affirmation.
Hey, remember those jocks in middle school who thought you were a weirdo? Well, gentleman who's videotaping himself talking to himself in a mirror in a bathroom, you really showed them, didn't ya?
Welcome to my week in review. I'm Nate Chappell, and this is my week. On Saturday, while taking the compost to the smell pile, I saw this box elder bug struggling to free itself from the spider web, and boy, I can really relate. The more you try, the worse it gets. I still didn't help him, though. What? I'm scared of spiders. On Sunday, I saw an inspirational poster on some guy's Instagram that said 97% of people who gave up are employed by the 3% who never gave up, inspiring me to wonder what happened to that other 3% of people who gave up. Sounds like they're fine. I'm shooting for that. In tech news, on Monday I was confronted for the first time with the very real possibility that just because it works for N64 doesn't mean it works for hard drives. I guess I'll have to stop using that expression. That's my week in review. I'm Nate Chappell saying my week was better than your week.
Wolf Out TV. It's not an emoji that's just a severed leg. Or a sandwich that's just out of reach.
It's a dumpster filled with leaves.
It's not a warm tortilla on a cold body.
Or 2 pieces of rye bread with a taco.
It's not a book you started to read but then gave up on but then still claimed to have read because, well, technically you have.
It's a tiny piece of paper that ends up being a miniature newspaper.
It's not a paste made from peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Or a dolphin beating up a hermit crab.
It's like a buffalo cutting his own hair.
It's a hat on an airplane.
It's not a tiny pair of doll pants when there is no doll. Or an emoji that's just a severed leg. Wolf Out TV. We'll make you laugh. Am I saying that right? This court is my court. That's why it's called Nate Court. I'll bring down the hammer. Because I don't have a gavel. I think most rules are open to interpretation. My interpretation. I can handle the truth. A stitch in time. What does that mean? I believe in second chances. And third chances. And fourth chances. Innocent. Innocent. Guilty. Guilty. In my court, it's my way or the highway, and I don't like to drive, especially at night. Innocent, innocent, guilty. And 8th chances and 9th chances, but 10th chances? I don't think so, pal. Oh, sorry, I was zoning out. What are you talking about? I'm a fake judge, but it's a fake court. If you need justice, we'll see you in court. Nate Court. The plaintiff is Mike Joniak. He says that if you jumped into a swimming pool filled with Jell-O, you'd definitely hit the bottom. He's suing for the quiet self-righteousness of being right. The defendant is Cynthia Marie. She says, Jell no, you wouldn't hit the bottom. Or at least, you might not. She's accused of having gelatinous logic. Whose argument is firm, and whose hasn't set? no one knows. That's why they came to Nate Court.
All rise or all remain upright, but not uptight, as the Honorable Judge Nate Chappell gracefully enters the courtroom.
Thank you, bailiff, and might I say, you are looking simply the symbol of elegance tonight. Please swear them in.
Don't lie, goddammit!
Fine. Okay, thank you, bailiff. I officially call this court to order. Today we'll be hearing about a dispute as to whether or not, if you jumped into a pool filled with Jell-O, you would hit the bottom. We've already heard several hearings to clarify our parameters here, and those are as follows. The hypothetical pool in question is a round pool, 15 feet in diameter and 8 feet deep. The Jell-O is standard eating Jell-O, not jiggler or finger Jell-O, as we call it. And finally, a jump for our purposes simply requires a moment between leaving pool deck and contacting Jell-O, wherein you are touching neither. So, I think that's pretty much everything. Oh, actually no, it is cherry Jell-O.
Your Honor, the crew, Cat, I maintain that no matter what amount of Jell-O you have, whether it's a cookie cutter star or an entire swimming pool, the second you make contact with it, you're going straight to the bottom. It's simply a question of density. Jell-O, as we all know, is just watered down skin. And coming up against real human flesh, there's no chance. That's really all there is to say.
Okay, that's some really good points. But speaking of density, I'm a little dense. Could you shed a little more light on that math, maybe? For the defendant, maybe you have a rebuttal?
Indeed. Consider the surface tension of water versus the surface tension of Jell-O. If you were to place your hand into water, it would go right in. If you've ever tried to put your hand into Jell-O, there is resistance. Therefore, it would be very easy to not sink to the bottom.
Oh, please.
Okay, I have actually tried to stick my hand in Jell-O a bunch of times, and I did it pretty successfully, but everybody settle down, settle. I am extremely strong. So that might not be
True. Your Honor, you are very strong.
Oh, please.
I object to this sort of flattery. Come on now. It doesn't matter if it's cherry Jell-O. It doesn't matter if it's everybody's actual favorite lime.
It's cherry.
Objection! Whose favorite Jell-O is lime?
Mine! It's sustained. Or
Bingo.
overruled. I don't know how to judge.
See what I mean? Everybody's favorite is lime. But my point remains, it doesn't matter if you try to put your hand in it. Once you put any sort of pressure onto that Jell-O, it's just gonna...
Okay.
Sound effects are not going to prove the science to be true.
Actually, a funny thing about Nate Court, sound effects are usually used to prove cases all the time. It's admissible, majorly admissible. But I'm not here to judge, okay? What I'm here to do... Yeah. Oh, no, wait. I am here to judge, so I guess let's keep going. So, does it matter, what if it was lime Jell-O?
If it was lime Jell-O, I would try to eat my way out. But here's the thing. Once you get submerged into the Jell-O, even if it does slow you down, it's not dense enough to support your weight, but it is dense enough to impede your movement. You can thrash all you want, but you're just going to make that into a sweet, sugary slurry. And you're going to get sucked in there.
The thing is, the more you move, the closer Jell-O is to becoming water, and anyone can swim in water. Therefore, it would be quite simple to swim your way out.
Okay, if I may, what you're saying is, if and when the water shortage finally happens, we can just chop up some motherfucking Jell-O.
Yeah.
Precisely. I drink Jell-O every morning.
Yeah, and what flavor?
Lime.
Of course.
Pandering.
I eat coconut, so if we put them together, then shake them all up. What happens?
You drink it all up.
I don't know.
I think.
I don't remember.
Sing a song about it?
That's
There's the one.
That's the one. Look, guys, I don't think we're going to get to the bottom of this with just arguments. We're going to have to see some evidence. So, after the break, we'll introduce into evidence Exhibit X.
Autumn. The time we celebrate the harvest. It's when the year's hard work finally pays off. When we revel in the changing season. And so, we delight in everything the land provides. The Great Midwest Harvest Festival.
While driving to the Mason to meet Viv to pick up their assignment for the 32nd Film Festival, Johnny and Nate were swarmed by police and detained at gunpoint because some dipwad thought the camera taking this shot was It wasn't. Johnny and Nate were only 15 minutes late. They told Steve all about it. They drew the assignment, make a spot for a weed fest, basically. So they wrote it. Viv shot it, they talked more about that crazy cop thing, Nate recorded the VO, Finn made the music, and Nate cut it. It was a wild 24 hours, and it was done.
You want us to roll down our window? Oh, shit.
What the fuck is going on?
I have no idea.
Face away from me. Face away, hands up. Walk back towards the sound of my voice. Keep coming. Keep coming.
No, sir.
Okay, keep walking slowly. Stop right there.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Nate Court, Exhibit X. That's what we're in now. So, I'm kind of a visual learner, so I like to see how things would work. So we've set up some demonstrations here. Dustin, if I could have the first Jell-O.
This one?
Yeah. Jell-O. Here we go. There we go, nice and jiggly. Let's see, I'm gonna get a close-up of this here. Yeah, make it look real nice. Real nice and jiggly. Can you jiggle it? I need to test my jiggle settings. Yep, okay, we're dialed in.
That is quite jiggly.
I haven't seen Jiggle that tight since my teens.
I think we can all say that. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we've got this guy right here, and we've got Luke Skywalker right here, and we're gonna see what happens when we place him on there. Okay, so it's gonna be a jump. So like I said, there's gonna be a little, it's gonna get a little air. Here we go, and
Come on!
yeah, I guess it didn't fall. So I guess that's the case.
Yeah.
No. This is, like I said, it's
Just
density.
standard belly flop.
The standard belly flop my ass. This is density is what we're looking at. That is a plastic toy, not human flesh.
Okay, so the weight is probably all wrong. So I guess maybe to compensate for the lack of mass, maybe we can, here, what I'll do is I'm gonna throw him really hard, head first.
You are quite strong.
I am, right, we've
Your Honor,
established.
this is
It's just evidence, asked and answered. And here we go, should we do hands up maybe?
Like a
Maximum
dive?
slice? Yeah.
use the force.
Okay, and here we go. I'm really gripping his groin right now. And here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Nowhere.
Oh man. Sliced a little with his head there.
But still
you see that?
did
He's
not
got a little-
approach the bottom.
something on his head.
I think we need some slow motion of this, if it's possible.
Oh yeah, no, that's totally possible.
He went in, but then came back out.
Well, let me try it.
Jell-O is
Maybe it's the wrong
very
size.
delicate.
So I've got a littler guy. This is Matt. This is Matt from Mask. Maybe I can try this one. 3, 2, 1.
No.
Man, nothing there. Real jiggly. I wish we had a slow. Here, this one. I'm not sure if the
Structural integrity of the surface
Yeah,
is
can you
jeopardy.
give me
Yeah, we got a freshie for you, bud.
Thanks. Oh, you're the best, pal. Okay. So we're gonna try this one. Let's get a bailiff. Could I actually have you do this one? I'm gonna get some slow-mo video.
Yeah,
Some
boss.
Fresh, a fresh look at this here. So let me just I gotta. I'll help out. I gotta just clear a couple things off my phone. If you guys wanna, what are your favorite Judge shows?
Well, it's not a show, but
Judge Reinhold?
Judge Dredd.
Night Court.
I would say Judge Reinhold tops all of them, though. That's a very good answer.
Wait, what did you say?
Night Court.
Oh, that's the one.
Anything by Mike Judge?
Nice.
Judge Apatow?
No, that's Judd Apatow.
It's Judge.
Well,
We
that's,
changed it.
That's a different case
Don't
entirely.
judge him.
Don't judge. Okay.
You want me to get there?
Yeah. So here, no, you're gonna throw.
Oh, I'm gonna toss. I'm gonna
I
toss.
think you're gonna do the little guy.
Okay.
I'll tell you when. Okay, let me grab focus. Hold on. Not yet. I said I'll tell you when. You're scaring me, dude.
Just
Sorry.
lining it up, boss.
Okay. I am rolling, and whenever you're ready.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, that was
Well.
jiggly.
I believe the case has been proven.
Okay, let's
This is all just hypothetical. This is plastic.
let's just let the slow-mo do the talking, guys. We'll do the singing. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Is it coming, do you think? Guys, this motion is so slow. Oh yeah, jiggle jiggle. Ooh, yeah. That looks fun.
Like a delicious pillow.
Okay, well I'm glad we got that.
Look,
You have to
Wha-
go. No.
while
wait a
we were waiting, it went straight to the bottom.
Oh, I had no. Let's see.
I believe the swimmer was
Yeah,
trying to
his
get
head
to the bottom
is
that
touching the
time.
bottom.
There,
Okay, so there's one of each, so that's even so far. Can
Cheater.
we get that
Where's my
final?
objection.
Where's your evidence?
I want that final mold. Can we get that final?
You got it.
Have you been eating this?
No.
Is this just how I made it? There's a
Yeah.
bubble in it or something.
Yeah, weird. Quality control, bud.
Okay, this is the last test we can do, I guess.
Perfect.
There was no Jell-O.
Conclusive
It might have been. I don't know if
answer.
that was regulation though. I don't think we're going to be able to solve this, guys, in the standard Nate Court way, but we can do it in the Last Show on Earth way by playing Star Hunter.
We're gonna play Star Hunters now, and Star Hunters is basically a game where we shoot Star Wars action figures at.
Throw them. Oh no, it's Nerf gun.
Oh, Nerf gun! We're gonna Nerf gun the stars,
And we're gonna shoot at the Star Wars guy.
and the Star Wars guys will be protecting the stars. Clearly.
Zoom in.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. So I think we're all set to go. You've got your Nerf guns, right?
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything you guys want to say, like some sort of battle cry before you shoot?
For the glory of Jell-O.
Ooh, good strike. Okay, next up we got Mike. he looks cool doing it.
Hasta la jiggler, baby.
Oh, you guys are leaving the protectors even. Okay, here we go. Oh, miss. Opening the door. Not literally.
It's cold out. It's cold out.
Oh.
Okay.
Got it.
So yeah.
2-1.
Okay. Oh, secondary. Oh, hey. That's one.
Are you out?
This is just for fun.
Okay.
Jeez. Well. I'll dip you guys. I guess it looks like, I guess Mike has it. Plaintiff has it. You'd hit the bottom. I mean, we saw it here, right? In slow motion, fast motion, we saw it in all sorts of motions. And that has been the last show on Earth. I want to thank Cynthia Marie and Mike John Jack for being on the show tonight. If you guys are in Madison, If you guys are in Madison, check them out Sunday, April 23rd on the Woe Show at the Broome Street Theater. Big thanks to the Bull to my Harry, the best bailiff in the biz, Dustin Harmon. And of course, as always, a big thanks to the biggest crew of two, Viv Chappell and Johnny Fisher. Tyler Ensrud and Finn Hammond made the music for tonight's show. Look for Tyler on SoundCloud, and look for Finn slipping through the cracks of our broken legal system. Stick around after the credits, stick around for the credits too, but then after the credits, continue to stick around as Wolf Out TV presents an episode of Cat Chat where Nate and Mike get shrunk off their tiny asses. Cat Chat's the show where we chat about cats. We are at Wolf Out TV all over this web we call worldwide. Go to thelastshowOnEarth.org for more of this, and wolfout.tv to see more like this. Thanks for watching us tonight, creeps. And please remember that we're watching you too. Now don't be too judgmental, ladies and gentlemen. Leave that to me, Judge Asterisk Nate Chappell. And I order you to all be excellent to each other.
Now it's time for Cat Chat with your hosts, Nate and Mike.
Hello, and welcome to Cat Chat, the show where we chat about cats. My name is Nate, and this gentleman here beside me, well, he's my partner in cat, Mike. Hey, Mike.
Square root of the cosine of x plus sine of x, quadratic equation.
Today's Kibble Cam is sponsored by Cool Cat Sunglasses. Cool, dude. As always, we like to start out the show with a little segment we like to call Cat on the Street.
Hi, I'm Nick.
Do you know how cats clean themselves?
They lick their butts and all over their body, I guess.
We interviewed a dog earlier, and when he asked if he liked cats, he bit this thing off of the microphone. It was really funny.
Well, I think that...
Whoa! Where are we? Why is everything so big?
I don't think it is, Mike. I think we got shrunk.
But how? Maybe Finn can help us.
I guess it is time for our popular new segment, Checking In with Finn, where we check in via the internet with friend of the show and friend of me, Finn.
Hi, guys. Is there something wrong with the video here? You guys look really small.
No, Finn, we are really small.
Damn.
Finn, can you help us?
For sure, guys. Sit tight. No, sorry.
No, don't.
Well, I guess we lost him.
Hey, Mike, maybe if we get close enough to a microphone, somebody will be able to hear us. Come on.
Okay, Mike. On 3, let's yell for Fergus. 1, 2. Fergus! Oh, shoot.
Thanks, Fergus. We'll be right back after this short break. No pun intended. Right, Mike? The Big Adventures of Little Nate and Mike, the mid-season replacement that's making a big splash. The guys might be little, but their adventures are anything but. What they lack in mass, they make up for in laughs. The Big Adventures of Little Nate and Mike, only on Wolf Out Television.
Welcome back. Hey, Fishback, you think you could open up those blinds, let a little daylight in? Close it. Welcome back.
You've got meow.
You know what that sound means? It's time to check our emails.
Emails?
Dear Dr. Carey, I have a large orange tabby. He gets very cranky sometimes, and lately I've noticed a pattern. It's always on Mondays. He hates Mondays. What do you think could be causing this? Maybe it's all the lasagna. J. Arbuckle. Well, Dr. Carey, what do you think?
Monday's a tough day for cats. Well, for everybody.
Thanks, Dr. Carey.
Thank you.
Well, Mike, that's all the time we have for Cat Chat today. Any parting words for the folks at home?
Yes, Nate. Friends, there comes a time in every man's life when he must think about his place in the world, his relationship to the earth and history, legacy.
May your coat be always lush and your food always wet.
See you next season.
I don't even like chats.
Well, guys, I basically spent 85 episodes making a show so that I could make Jell-O. Instead of having to wait 4 hours, I just had a bunch of Jell-O. Jell-O's good. Matt's good too.
I think we learned a lot tonight about justice, about the criminal justice system, about how a bill becomes a law. We learned what kind of wigs judges wear, barristers, how to slide down a banister. We learned a lot of shit tonight, guys, and I want to thank each and every one of you for opening your hearts and minds to me, Cynthia, Mike, Dustin, Virginia, Sachi, Viv, and Johnny. And Virginia. Did I mention Virginia? Well, as we end every broadcast day, guys, good night. And good nachos.
Jell-O?
Che pasta?